The mundane world you know is a lie, fraying at the edges. Follow the echoes of Metropolis, chase the truth to its source, and ascend. You are entering White Walls, a chronicle about Mage the Ascension and Kult, Divinity Lost. Due to adult language, the violent nature, and intense horror themes of our tales of terror and damnation, we encourage listener discretion. Welcome to Vorpal Tales, where we play terrifying tales and awesome adventures all the time. For you mage lovers, we have M20 weekends now, beginning with Technocracy Reloaded on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then this game on Sundays. If it's the dark and scary that calls to you, I should have the new schedule in front of me for this part. I messed this up last night, too. We have Kimchi's, well, it's not Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles anymore. We have Tales of the Macabre on Thursdays, where we will be completing the Thrushmore Terror Strange Aeon Season 2, followed by Alien the RPG. On Friday, at 5 p.m., we will be beginning Call of Cthulhu 3-Shot, followed by No Time for Reality, Season 2 of our Contagion Chronicle, which is actually the third act, since there was a prologue. And then on Sunday, we will be beginning Unknown Armies at 4 p.m. with Eric. That one's going to be awesome. Make sure you're there to catch it. If it's awesome adventures you like, Fallout begins on Wednesday. We are completing Exalted Jumpstart on Tuesday on the Onyx Path channel. As always, the epic and amazing Dune on Mondays. And this Friday, Punching Nazis, led by Rachel, a special Kickstarter 2-session event where they're gonna, I don't know, I can't really figure out what they're gonna do. It's not obvious.
I'm gonna kick a fascist.
That makes sense. The context is inferred. Be sure to check out our website, vorpaltales.com, to get the complete calendar, recaps of shows, our podcasts, and get the link to our archives on YouTube, as well as all of our social media links and our Patreon, where you can get on all kinds of fun things like our now begun monthly watch party. We just finished watching Clue this last week, and it was all kinds of fun, even with some lag. Be sure to click follow on Twitch so you can be notified of shows, and subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube. Special thanks to Onyx Path Publishing and White Wolf for the World of Darkness and all the support they give their players, and to Helmgast and Modifius for Cult Divinity Lost and all the help they give us, including Helmgast letting us use their soundtrack, which you're hearing right now. Ooh. Thanks to Astral Tabletop for being our virtual playing space, Nate Mid for being our custom character sheet creator, and our other music partners for this show, Dark Somnia Music, Darren Curtis Music, and Savic Music. Check them all out. Ever will shoot links quickly. Awaken Seeker of His Enlightenment. Tell us of yourself and of your mage who's probably going to die tonight in this chronicle.
Oh, I believe I am first. I apologize. Yes, hello, everybody. I never go first. Hi, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Tonight, I am playing Drake Jones, the Akashiyana mage, who had some people go into his brain and find out some stuff about him last week. But he's feeling good.
It's okay. We love you anyway. Despite it? Because of it? Anyway.
In lieu of.
That means instead.
I know.
Oh, okay. We love you instead of it. Anyway. Hey, everybody. I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight I will be playing one of my most favorite characters. Gabriel, the Time Mage. Time Lord Mage of the Time, of the Cult of Ecstasy.
Hi, I'm Eric, at Ramon Recluse on Twitter, and tonight I'll be playing Jose Vega, the Catholic priest and the member of the Celestial Chorus.
Hello, I am Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere. Joining by phone tonight because my computer will not stop trying to kill itself. And I play Sophie the Mind Mage, also Madness.
Hello, I'm Harry. I play Daniel, the House Flambeau Order of Hermes mage, ready to use some forces on this Black Spiral Dancer.
Oh shit, we have a
Hello.
Black Spiral Dancer in front of us.
Hello. My name is Jared. You can find me at Real Life Jared. And I'll be playing Leo today. And the Black Spiral Dancer may or may not be my cousin.
I'm gonna die. Excellent. And however, if you would, recap us on the events of last session, please.
I would. I have it open this time.
You shall instead of shan't.
I shan't. No, I just like saying I shan't.
Good word. Underused.
It really is. We open directly in the basement, where two mages lay unconscious. Well, Drake's unconscious, Daniel's dying. Sophie blows her last quintessence to keep Daniel on this side of the veil. Examining Drake, she realizes that his mind has become untethered from his body. Sophie suggests a ritual to try and go into his own mind and bring him back. Meanwhile, Father Vega examines the portal to hell. There's no way to close it, not with the power we have. But we might be able to seal it with physical materials and prime. Vega brings the interns upstairs while Sophie organizes Vega and Leo to build the seal, while she, Daniel, and Gabriel focus on restoring Drake. Leo tries to help by asking the spirits to watch over the doorway, but they don't seem to be taking his calls right now. Meanwhile, Vega calls upon his well of power to create a seal over the door. At the end of their working, a wall of glowing white bricks is placed over the tunnel, the room smelling vaguely of roses and incense. Set into the wall is a grand iron door, rune-etched for extra protection. The ritual concludes with the sound of cathedral bells. Meanwhile, Sophie leads Gabriel and Daniel in chanting around Drake's unconscious body. Reality melts, and we land in a place smelling of BO and cheap beer. There's a cage in which two men are bare-knuckle brawling. Kill him! Kill him! I'm gonna get my money's worth! Kill him, you motherfucker! Drake is younger than we know and much better dressed. Sophie understands this is a memory and sees Drake using magic to cheat. This isn't the Drake we know. Sophie compliments Drake on his trick, and Drake picks up he's talking to mages. He quickly slips away using his arcane. We are utterly stymied to find him. Gabriel senses 3 signatures which might be Drake. We're just about to split up when the crowd parts, and we see 6 beefy guys with Yakuza tattoos. Drake says hello, they say, closing in. In the ensuing combat, Gabriel gets knocked into the cage, and trying to leave creates a portal. Now Gabriel, and only Gabriel, is in a hotel room in Seoul. He watches as a bored, slightly annoyed Drake enters, with 2 beautiful women trying to entice him. Drake assures the women their services will not be needed and lets them go. Gabriel picks up that Drake is trying to hide something about his personal life. He also spots some scars on Drake, scars that no one has ever seen, despite the amount of time he spends working out without a shirt on. They're whip scars. Some are fresh. Believing he's unobserved, Drake tries to meditate but seems to be struggling to get into the right mindset. The phone rings. Shit, was that tonight? Alright, tell the senator I'll be there. Gabriel steps through a portal again, bringing a slightly injured Sophie and Daniel with him. We arrive at Drake's darkest day. A vast and well-stocked training barracks. Everything an Akashiana would ever want to train with. Initiates are passed out everywhere, blood and teeth scattered among them. Drake comes to in a cold, concrete cell. He's bleeding with more than one broken bone. Drake roughly heals his arm, then punches his way out through a steel door. This is his daily routine. Nor is the rest of his training any more comfortable. It seems designed to cause pain, and Daniel recognizes this as inimical to what he understands of Akashiana training. The master walks in, complimenting a few students before calling for assembly. He brings news from the elders about the talks with the Wulong. They've agreed to join. An ancient enemy will become their allies. But enemies are to be annihilated, not assimilated. The sensei launches into a long lecture, warning his students to expect and prepare for treachery and death. He bullies an injured student while Drake watches with disdain for the student. The student drops dead after the sensei kills him with one contemptuous weakness. The student is revived and locked in one of the cells we found Drake in. The sensei, or cult leader, rather, asks for volunteers for something. Drake volunteers. The two of them enter a ceremonial ring. When the sensei makes his formal bow, Drake kicks out as hard as he can and snaps his neck. "I win," whispers Drake. "I always win." He looks up and says, I did it. Oh my god, I did it." Then, black. All black. Drake sits in a lotus position. Sophie sits across from him and calls his experiences for what they were: abuse. Drake says that's what made him stronger. Which isn't entirely wrong, but there's more than one kind of strength. Gabriel brings up the hotel room and what he saw. A Drake trying to fix himself when there was nothing wrong with him. Drake confesses he's been lost since that day. He had a goal, and he did it. That was the last day Drake knew what to do. Sophie, Gabriel, and Daniel try to comfort Drake in their own way. The consensus is they need him. They not only need his strength, but his compassion and his wisdom. But Drake doesn't really know who he is. Even his personality is a weapon. Sophie reminds him that we're facing utter chaos. We need Drake to face the Nefandi in front of us. He wouldn't be happy in this endless black, not when there are things to do out there. He stands up, snapping back to the Drake we know. We come back to the real world, Sophie and Drake hugging it out. In the distance, we hear a shrieking echo. The lights flicker and go out. When they come back on, we see Alexa peeling herself out of Drake. She says thank you before going to wherever wraiths go when they find peace. The next morning, we spend our breakfast hanging out at our node and regaining quintessence. Gabriel draws Drake to the side and mentions he saw some things, and he was the only person to see them. He invites Drake to a queer support group open to asexuals. That wasn't quite what Drake was expecting, but he's grateful for the invitation. Sophie retreats to the bathroom to put her day face on. Looking in the mirror, something changes in her head. It feels like a snap, break, and the mirror cracks and distorts, somehow responding to whatever is happening in her head. She sees Metropolis, where the angels once lived before they fell. She sees a myriad of entities, and one in particular calls out. It's a tall, white, hairless figure. It sports tattoos in the most painful places to get tattooed. It smiles, revealing missing teeth replaced by random objects. Giggling and waving with black-tipped fingers, it moves towards Sophie. Not even sure of what she's doing, Sophie uses her cosmetics to form a sigil of 9 interlocking pentagrams. The creature disappears and reappears, kneeling in front of Sophie and asking his mistress to command him. He says his name is Rorsch and offers to teach Sophie. She learns madness. An array of spells drawing on the sphere of madness, drawn by Sophie's howling. Gabriel rushes into the bathroom, watching Rorsch with its fingers sunk into Sophie's head. It tries to attack Gabriel, but Sophie forbids it. As you wish, mistress, it says, before disappearing. Paradox lashes out at Gabriel, who collapses into unconsciousness. Leo dashes upstairs and when seeing Gabriel says, "What the fuck? Do you people not like being awake?" Father Vega wakes them up with prayers. Sophie struggles to explain what happened to her, what she saw. Vega, disturbed by the whole tableau, leaves. Gabriel does not follow. Sophie's phone begins ringing. It's pictures, her uncle shackled and bleeding from whip cuts. The Fae we've seen, chained to medieval dungeon apparatus. A text message of an address, another text. Time to stop fucking around. Let's finish this. We're in the end game now. Gabriel uses his magic to determine Lacey's power. It's a lot. He is convinced we're fucked. How do we fight creatures like this? We come up with a plan. They want Sophie. She can be bait. We can lure them out to a place we're more comfortable fighting on, like Drake's dojo. Except when we get there, it's not Lacey or even another mage. It's a werewolf. "Hey, cuz," he greets Leo before shifting into black spiral dancer war form.
Thank you. That's where we left off. To dramatically end the last session, I said roll initiative, but that was for drama. You're not actually doing that yet. You're standing in the doorway. You're muted, Steve.
Okay.
You're standing in the doorway with Leo in the front.
Do I need to do a frenzy check?
Not yet.
Okay. Ooh.
And who might you be?
I'm not talking to you, boy.
You don't talk to him like that.
Make
Only
you
I
eat
can.
those words.
Oh, there we go.
What do
Your
you
mouth's
want?
working.
Who the
How you doing,
fuck are
cuz?
you?
How you been?
Hmm. Not so good. How are you? And what the fuck are you doing here?
Fucking fantastic.
Bet you are. I bet you're not here to give me a warming hug, are you?
We can hug.
I'm good.
Leo,
Don't be a bitch. Give me a hug.
hug it out.
And I'm just gonna be like very uncomfortable, like I know this is a bad person.
He gives you a Everstyle crush hug. We call those crush hugs.
Yep.
Steve knows what I'm talking about.
I'm
What is with
assuming we didn't
werewolves and
expect this
hugging
person
like
to be
that?
here.
What was that, Father Vega?
I'm assuming we didn't expect this person to be here when we showed up.
No, this person is inside Drake's dojo.
I'm looking
Remember,
around.
you wanted them to face you in a place you controlled.
Yeah.
They promised
he was
you
here before we were.
the Lady Power Circle promised you they wouldn't be here, and it doesn't appear they are, but this dude is.
I'm gonna ask him, what the fuck do you want? What are you doing here?
Here for you.
For me, what are you talking about?
When I heard our good lady friends needed some backup, I couldn't resist coming when I knew you were in town.
Lady friends.
Oh,
So
should
you're
I kill
with
this
those
one?
psychos?
How rude. That word is so overused these days. No concern for mental health. He slaps
well,
you in the head playfully.
Yeah, well, when they decide to kill people, that's usually when psycho starts to become a term.
He says, but you kill people.
Yeah, people that deserved it.
So do we.
Yeah,
So
you're not wrong.
I want to use mind to get a sense of this guy's mental state.
As soon as you start focusing on him, he looks right at you and says, no, that's naughty, no cheating.
I'm not cheating. I just don't know who you are.
I'm not here to
Very-
see you, I'm here to see my cousin.
Are there any shadows
would-
in the room?
If you're here to see me, why do
Many.
you want to see me?
Perfect. I want to teach this asshole a lesson.
Oh,
I'm going to use that belt thing I got. The hook one.
I encourage you to use this often in this final scenario.
I'm going to
The
because
reason
I
I'm
think
telling you this is because when you try in this room, the only thing that happens is the shadow turns and looks at you. And then his shadow turns and looks at you, even though he's still looking at Leo, and goes. That's when all the shadows in the room start moving.
shit.
And that's when it clicks. Way back when this adventure started, before all the Lacey nonsense and them constantly knocking you sideways and distracting you, you never really had time to follow up on the murder mystery. The one where the murderer was never caught. Almost like it was the murderer's shadow killing people. Almost like Lacey figured out how to detach people's shadows and make them do her bidding.
What?
Can I try to redirect?
That's how all
the
this
light?
started. Is people were dying in locked rooms that no one could get in or out of, and no one could figure out how they were dying. The only thing any of those murders had in common was some of the light bulbs were always broken to create shadows. Never had time to follow up on that though.
Is it possible for me to use forces to redirect light from whatever light fixtures there are in the room to beam them directly onto these shadows?
So, once he senses you trying to do stuff also, he's still looking at Leo and he laughs heartily the way your family does and say, "All right, cuz, remember when we were kids?" And you do, because this is actually one of your cousins.
Yeah, I do.
He slaps you real hard right in the face. "Tag, you're it!" And runs
Oh.
deeper into the dojo and a door slams behind him.
Oh, I'm gonna kill that fucker.
Not if I can first.
What if we don't go after him at all and just wait for the Nefandi to show up?
That's when you start hearing weird noises behind you in the street.
Oh, fuck. They're right behind me, aren't they?
I'm
You
also
turn
gonna have, like, a
around
really-
and there are no sisterhood of evildoers behind you. What is happening though is, because remember, you're in a busy college town, right? And Drake's dojo is out of the way but still in the town. Behind you where the town is, and you can see like busy streets and stores and shoppers and businesses. Slowly but surely, rapidly escalating, people are starting to fight. It's almost like someone cast Create Riot to prevent you from leaving.
Well, my emotions are gonna get a little ahead of me, and I'm just gonna charge.
They are,
straight through
because
the
whatever's
door.
happening in the street is starting to affect you, and you all feel like punching the person next to you. You can fight it, but you feel it.
Uh,
I'm gonna slam through the door. My emotions are getting I'm really
Leo
mad.
takes off after his cousin and slams through that door, which swings shut behind him because it's one of those saloon doors. It swings closed.
Yeah.
Oh, go after Leo.
Looks like our choice
Sophie
is made
follows.
for us. I go too.
Daniel
Guys.
follows.
I still have the bead
Follow.
from Father Vega, I think.
Drake. Father Vega hasn't gone yet when you hold up your hand, but it's only you and him.
Are the shadows still moving?
Yeah, but they don't do anything to the four of you who just sprinted through the door.
I roll up my sleeves and then I follow behind.
If you're gonna stop him, Drake, now's your chance.
So, no more shadows. Goodbye.
It's like, we need a plan. Fuck.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'll let him go and just kind of mutter, just like, really want you to take your shoes off before stepping through this place. It's fine.
Oh, no, you got big stompy goth boots here up now.
Oh, good God. Okay, here we go. I will actually, I want to follow at them, but I want to specifically go into stealth, trying to sneak up on, I'll follow slower behind, trying to use stealth.
Did you say you're trying to take stock of your environment in order to find how to be stealthy?
Yes.
How convenient. Roll perception plus awareness, difficulty 6.
Perception, awareness, difficulty 6.
Everyone has a bonus from Hot Dog Wizard and the Mage of Bologna. This team.
Age of baloney.
That is 3
I couldn't help
successes,
myself.
plus I'll take that bonus now.
3 is complete. Don't waste it. Okay,
Okay.
save it for later.
Okay.
So yeah, 3 is always complete. You're always okay there.
Okay.
If you get 4, it's a good time to use one because 5 is critical
Okay.
success. You immediately realize clearly they sent the guy out that would rile you up, and they all just sprinted right through a trap, like some kind of portal. They're not in Midgard anymore. In the normal world, they all ran right through a shielded portal, and something's wrong with it. You're like feeling the air, and like Leo calls it the veil. I don't know what Drake calls it. It's that barrier between worlds, the thing you have to push through like thick pudding or whatever, or jello to get between realms, right?
Like a membrane.
Yeah, it's like the thing that separates the worlds,
Sure.
like a membrane or a leather protection or whatever you want to call it.
So they want us in there.
That steps you through into a spirit realm of some kind, like where the cage match happened, right?
Sure.
This one's been poisoned. It feels toxic. It feels like toxic waste. And it obviously burned them all when they stepped through it. Everyone except Drake takes 1 aggravated damage. No save, no resistance.
Cool.
As soon as you
kill
pass
these
through it,
guys
Leo,
even
it's
more.
Leo, you're not in the scene, but I'm telling you for the next scene. As soon as you pass through it, you realize this is a thing Black Spiral dancers do. You should have been aware. He riled you up and it worked.
Yeah.
He's poisoned
did-
the veil between worlds in this area.
Did you have a chance to heal up? Damage?
Yeah, you're entering this whole scene completely healed,
Okay.
all of you. This final fight session. Not final session, final fight session.
So listen.
So Drake, what are you going to do about it?
Cousins.
You feel like you could move far enough away to pass through. Like now that you know you can feel where it's going, you might be able to force your way through the veil somewhere else to avoid the damage, but they're going to get way ahead of you.
They're gonna get way ahead. Can I use, so if it's toxic waste, right, and it's burning, can I, with 3 dots in life, alter myself to where I match whatever that is, so that when I pass through it, it doesn't burn, it just kind of like slides off me?
Yes. And because this is the final session with cool fights, really awesome, clever ideas tonight are worth XP. Plus 1 XP, Drake. Roll life
Hey!
against difficulty 6. Or
This'll be
roll
fun
your
to have
arete
some
against
good
difficulty
ideas.
6.
Alright, my arete, difficulty 6. 2 successes.
That's enough to get through if you hurry.
Yeah, I'll kind of reach out, you know, just kind of like feel the energy kind of coming off using the alertness and our awareness and all of that, and just kind of like quickly kind of like change my body so it has this kind of green shimmer to it, so that when I step through whatever that toxic substances, it just kind of hits and sort of like skids off. And then when I step through, I'll kind of just, shake
You
it
step
off.
through. You step through, and like for a brief second, you kind of look like Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
But then you shake it off, and you look around, and all 5 of them are on the ground, choking and gasping for air, and they have acid burns, and they're like, "Huh, you guys shouldn't hurry so much," or whatever Drake wants to say.
I just stand over everyone. I don't know how else to tell you guys. Chaos. You gotta pull the order out of it. Get up. Everyone get up. Come on. Werewolf to kick.
Gabriel has an answer for you.
Can you put my arm back first? It hurts.
How long does it take to heal people with life magic? Like,
Muted. You look up.
I thought that depends on how well you do.
You look up, and you think to yourself, too long to do it right now, because Leo's cousin has been joined by 2 more dudes who look very similar, probably more cousins.
and I look to Sophie. I'm just like, punch with your other arm.
And they look at the cousin, and they're like, "Oh, you brought friends to play. Awesome." And you all look around, and you're in a forest. You have no idea what realm you're in, what spirit dimension, but you're in a forest. If you took all the worst fantasy horror forests ever and pushed them all into one forest, like, you can't see the sky. It's perpetually dark in here. There's shadows everywhere, eyeballs, whispers. The trees are super massive, like the redwoods in California.
Wow.
Endless forest, and it's like the ground is so terribly uneven, and there's obelisks and mounds everywhere. Smells bad. It's ground fog. And you hear wolf howls everywhere. The cousins melt into the trees, except for the one that brought you here. It's like, "I told you you're it, but you suck at this game, Leo. So I'll be it." And seamlessly shifts to Black Spiral Dancer war form. Roll initiative.
Oh, hell yeah.
there
I am
it
gonna
is.
fuck this guy up, I am telling you. I am so mad about him, I am gonna kill him so dead.
I'm gonna turn it. I don't know if I gotta tell you this or not, but
You can tell me on your turn.
okay.
Damn it!
My
Well,
Yes,
I have
and
to roll a
9,
water
so then
to
plus,
use it now.
Wits and Dex, or what is it?
Top of the
What's
sheet.
plus dex plus d10?
Yep.
Okay, so 15 for me.
But they both said.
Yeah,
I rolled an 8.
Come on.
I also
Okay.
rolled an 8.
Starting with Daniel again. What'd you get?
15.
Leo.
Give me a minute. I have to roll.
Vega.
10.
Drake.
8.
Sophie.
8.
Gabriel.
8.
A lot of 8s on this initiative.
You know when you get it, Leo.
Yeah, give me a minute. It's running low. Character sheet. Thinking. Oh. And I got a. Oh, come on. Oh, boy. What's the difficulty on this?
No difficulty on initiative. You roll a single d10, add whatever you get to your wits and dex stats.
Okay. So 3, 4. D10. Oh, wrong one.
While he's doing this, I have something that I do that does not require an action. Can I do it before the initiative starts?
Depends. What is it?
It is my Kyojutsu. It is a shout that bolsters my stamina. And it specifically says actions none.
It would have to actually say that it's a reaction. There's a term for that. Can't remember the word.
Okay.
What it does mean, though, is when it's your turn, you can just do it for free and then still have a full turn.
Okay.
But it has to be on your turn.
Okay.
There's a, help me out, Rachel. What's the word? World of Darkness for reactions.
Reaction?
No, they have a different word for it.
Yeah,
So you
nine.
would know if you saw it in the text. We'll tell you later when we think of it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw... Okay, alright.
What'd you get, Leo?
9.
Okay.
I just used my personal dice because I was getting kind of frustrated.
Drake. What's your dex?
Reflexive.
Thank you. Reflexive actions is the word
Yes,
you're looking
that
for.
was Esoterica in chat. Thank you, Esoterica.
Thank you, Esoterica.
My dex is currently 3.
And Sophie, same question.
I'm sorry, what was the question? I was
What's your
trying
dex?
to come up with. My dex is 3.
And Gabriel.
3.
And Wit, Drake.
2.
Sophie.
My wits is 4.
Gabriel.
2.
And oh, I know the answer. Well, no, I don't. What's your brawl, Gabriel?
3.
Okay. Buzz goes first. That's what we're gonna call him because it's fun.
What's his name?
Cuz he has a name, but unless Leo tells you, none of you would know what it is. He does that thing you've seen Leo do where he scrapes his claws on stones and they spark and sharpen, except his don't spark and sharpen. They start leaking red, yellow, and black liquid. And when it hits the stone hisses and part of it collapses.
Zaftig has also awarded all of us a bonus. So everyone, you have 2 bonuses going into this punch fest.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, I should warn you about that too. You know all those times people are like, the DM should get awards? I've saved them all for this fight from 14 sessions.
God
man.
That's great because I have 11 votes that I have not used.
I need to count
Yeah.
up how many I have.
11.
Yeah,
what?
that's why I'm telling you now's the time, because
Yeah.
I'm going to use mine,
Yeah.
I will be using mine then.
and I have more than Drake has votes. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. And he comes flying at Leo, who hasn't had time to change yet.
Can I react to this by any chance?
No, it's not your turn.
Damn.
Please roll crappy. Please roll crappy.
That'd be a no. Actually, I didn't see what his strength is in this form. Hold on.
It's probably if he's in Krinos, he's stupid high. I predict 8.
9. You were close. Just he's 5 raw. All right.
Timberbrad apologizes to all of the players for feeding the DM, so in turn has given us yet another bonus. So 3
We need a
bonuses plus
sign.
any of your more willpower votes that you've not used.
Okay.
A sign that says "Do not feed DM votes."
Gonna need Leo to try to dodge if you want, but you're splitting your dice pool, which means it'll affect your regular actions in the turn. You're in human form. You should dodge.
Yeah,
Even if you fail, it's worth trying.
Yeah, I should definitely dodge.
Athletics plus dex, except you can only use half your dex. Sorry, 20th anniversary. Dex minus 1.
Okay, so 3 5 dice.
essentially, you can all take multiple actions up to. Now, for me, this isn't the book rule. Your wits in dots. So if you got like wits 3, you can take 3 actions in a turn. All of your attribute dice pools lose 1 consecutive, starting with the first action. So -1, -2, -3.
What's the difficulty?
If it drops your attribute to 0, you're at -1 from your ability pool. 6 for the dodge.
I'm gonna roll that. I got a 5.
Short by 1.
Yep. It's like,
You're gonna need to
Use your bonus.
soak. And you're gonna need to soak, and your soak. Yeah, if you don't declare those before you take the action, they won't count. Thank you, Eric. You're gonna need to roll soak against difficulty 7 because this spell makes him harder to soak. So that's just stamina, human stamina.
oh, 5 dice.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Five again.
Wow.
Pretty good rolls.
That's good. That means. Okay, good. So it's still not activated in this form. Not for you. It is for the mages.
Oh,
So you
God.
take 2 points of lethal damage as the claws rip through you, leaving gashes big enough to stick your fingers into down to the first knuckle, or the second maybe.
Oh, fucker. I'm gonna kill it.
Sorry, I minimized the wrong document. There we go. No, it's still not your turn. Right. Of course it's not.
Nope.
The
I think
shadows
it's-
attack. No, they don't. That is not at all what she was going to do. Hold on. I've got this.
Hold up.
Shadows. I thought it was like a. I thought it was a human flashlight. I don't have to worry about shadows.
None of this has anything to do with the Black Spiral Dancer. Lacey's in these woods.
Oh.
Guess
Threw
where
you
else
into
would
her
she
trap.
be?
All right, guys, who brought the flamethrowers? Time to burn down the woods.
I am a flamethrower.
Yours. You won
That's-
points in Gabriel's book.
Please understand, though, that's not the first thing I'm going to do. I have something that I've been wanting to try out for a while.
Oh, I'm for it.
Same. I have a couple things I'd like to do too.
All right. That was Lacey's first action. See, I'm glad I planned ahead. I would never
We all-
remember these things alive.
We all have things we want to try out instead of doing the things that we know are highly successful.
Well, the thing is, if this succeeds, it will do us a big favor.
Okay.
It's not just like,
Okay.
I want to do this because it looks cool. I want to do this because it'll fuck shit up.
Okay. Daniel.
Are we gonna do the black hole?
You know,
Wait. Hold on.
Wilson?
it's said that,
Hold on, Daniel. 1 second.
okay.
Gabriel. Do you have Prime?
I do not.
Okay, never mind. You cannot resist what just happened. Daniel, you're the only one who
Shit.
could have.
Well, it's said that the human brain outputs enough electricity to power a small light bulb. I'm a forces mage. I'm gonna have a little fun with that electricity and see if I can send it to his brainstem. Controls heart rate, breathing, motor function. See if I can fry this guy inside his own head.
You would need life for that.
Fuck, that doesn't count as forces. Ugh.
It does count as forces, but you still need life too, because you're manipulating his own body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, though.
Well then.
Yeah.
That would be forces 3, life 2 for future reference.
Okay, that's good to
Also,
know.
that's a baller idea. I'd give you
Yeah.
XP if you had life.
Fuck yeah, I would. Well, then instead, I am going to... Let's see how he likes getting struck by lightning. I know we can't see the clouds, but they might be up there. Actually, fuck that. No, I'm gonna flamethrower the woods. We need to do that.
Okay.
Roll Arete.
So the lightning or the fire?
I'm gonna be blasting the woods with fire, trying to clear them out.
Okay. Are you going to try to create the fire from nothing? Or are you going to try to, like, split your action and create a fire source first? Makes it easier, but it doesn't really matter. You're not
I'm
on
just-
Earth, so it's not
Yeah.
a paradox.
Then I'm just gonna use it straight up out of my hands.
All right.
Come on.
Go ahead and roll awareness plus perception difficulty 6.
Awareness.
The
plus
knowledge won't help you this turn, but it will help you in future turns.
So perception and alertness, you mean?
Nope, awareness.
Awareness. That's
Under alertness.
under alertness. I don't see that. Oh, let me double check. Wait a minute. Because I got 2 sheets here. I got one that is on Acrobat and one that's on.
Thank you, John. You're awesome.
John, just give. John.
Boo.
Come on, Astral, load faster so I can see if I have anything in awareness.
So, John, at your quarterly review, we're gonna have to talk about your position in this company.
He's got 2 elder things on his side because he feeds Sean too.
One of them.
What is it you say that you do here, John?
He feeds the
Oh, okay, I
GM.
got 2. Okay, we're good. So that is. Okay, let's see it. Difficulty, what'd you say it was?
6.
Okay, that's 2 so far, and yeah, just 2 successes.
You don't have any spirit dots, do you?
No.
So this doesn't tell you where you are. It would if you had spirit dots, but what you do
Oh no, I
learn
have 2
is-
spirit dots. What am I talking about?
Oh, you're in. You are actually. They have actually pulled you into the wild with a Y. WYLD.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit!
Notice Sophie's reaction. This is not good for you.
Oh, I'm aware this is not good for us.
What that does mean is fire magic is harder here. Lightning is actually easier. It's okay. Next turn. So roll your arete, but the difficulty is going to be 7 instead of 6, like it would
Okay,
normally
not too
be.
worried.
Huh.
Unless you want to do less damage, then we can lower that. The version I'm having you roll for is 6 damage die version.
2 successes.
All right. 2 is enough to get it off and hit the target at the range you have. Why am I rolling? Roll 6d10 against difficulty 6.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Nice. You set the Black Spiral Dancer on fire. He doesn't howl in pain, but he looks really annoyed.
Well, that's better than nothing.
And it's definitely cooking him. Like, you know, he's a werewolf, so you can see part of it immediately heals as fast as it cooks. But he's on fire.
Well,
And remember all those wolf howls? That's when another Black Spiral Dancer comes charging out from the
sounds
side.
about right.
Son of a...
At you, Fireball user.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nope. Love how Daniel's the only one that dies like multiple times.
Well, it's not him I have the surprise in store for this session. It's not him or Drake. They've had their turns. All right, you can try to dodge. Dex -1 plus athletics.
Got me scared.
Oh, great. I'm so good at athletics. Dex -1, that's 1. 1d10.
Thank you, Zach.
Okay, so that's a success. It's a 9, but 1.
I like
so-
it, but it doesn't beat 4.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So
Y'all
it's
suck.
clear they're being cocky because you all realize this thing could have just charged up and basically knocked your head off because you can't soak werewolf damage. But all he does is deliver a wrestling style super kick to center mass in your chest. Just straight up leg comes out, hits you in center of chest, and you go flying into a tree. You all hear something break when he hits the tree. Probably a rib.
Oh god.
1 lethal damage,
Rude. Ow.
and you're prone.
Oof.
Father Vega.
Wow. Is there a way that I can construct a way to get out of here for us to jet from this particular battlefield so we can be in a much more favorable environment? Like, could I make a portal of Prime so we can...
Nope. You
Exit
need,
stage
well, I
left.
don't know. What are your spheres? You can't do it with Prime. You need Spirit, and you need Spirit at least at
I have
3. At
Spirit.
4 to do it right.
I have Spirit 2 and
You can
Prime
get your.
3.
You might be able to get yourself out, but it's gonna be hard. Them, no.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that even if I had the chance because I'm Martyr. So
The mage you had who could have done that is no longer a mage, and he could still do it, but he's in rage mode.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to know if I can use.
Okay, no,
Prime-
because you're all asking smart questions. I'll let you all have one free. Think about a thing. Roll dice roll free per turn. So if you want to know something about the Wildfather Vega, you can roll since you seem to be curious. Since you have Spirit as a sphere, I would let you roll Cosmology plus Intelligence plus your dots in the Spirit sphere against difficulty 6.
Cosmology and Intelligence?
And 2 dots for the Spirit sphere.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jeez. Okay.
Cool for you. Difficulty 6.
Woo! Okay, hold on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Rachel, would you please tell him everything he needs to know about the realm he's in?
Oh, about the wild?
Yeah.
So, the wild is the place of all creation. It is birth and generation and nature, wilderness. That is all the wild. It's probably the only member of the triad that is not currently screaming insane, just a little insane.
So, would you say Prime works pretty good here?
Yes. I mean, it's up to Tyler, but I would say that, it's like the unfettered energy of creation. It should work pretty
This is
well.
the first thing that was created?
Yeah.
Sure.
The main key there is this is the source of the creation of, I called it Midgard. Not the Viking term, not the Norse term. It's what do they call it in Kult? Elysium. The source of the creation of Elysium. So Prime works very well here. Life magic works very well here. Matter magic works pretty well. Certain forces work. Spirit is extremely potent, but it might not result the way you think it will. Entropy is poor choice here.
Yeah, don't do entropy. Don't do entropy.
This is the source of order, I guess. Okay.
Not order, ultimate chaos. Entropy actually feeds on order because you're manipulating probability. Nature unbound. Nature raw is not predictable.
Fuck. All right. Okay. My idea here is just offensive in general because I don't know what else to do, but I was gonna go with Correspondence, Prime, and Spirit to try to see if I can attack the spirit of the werewolves.
To what purpose?
Ouchies.
Sunder them or something.
Werewolves at their core are spiritual creatures. Sundering it, no, but
Right.
other things you might be able to do. Like you could try to sunder, but I mean your difficulties are going to be like 8.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
not the only
I have a
thing
lot of
one could do,
points.
though.
And a lot of quintessence, so. I would,
you don't need
maybe
Prime
you just
for that.
revert them from. Is it possible that I could use that to revert them back to human form?
Oh, there's a good idea. +1 XP.
Thank you.
Okay. Gotta look at my spell card for that. Try to figure out how that would work. Hold on, in this realm.
Maybe in like an anti-spirit cage, push their spirit out of their body and use Prime to keep the spirit from coming back in or something. I don't know.
Not raging, so we're gonna call that difficult instead of impressive. Better if you only try it on 1, but you can try on 2 if you want.
I'll try it on 1 for right now.
Okay. What's your enlightenment, your arete up to now?
My arete is 4.
First off, take one paradox automatically.
Okay.
Are you spending quintessence?
I am.
Just one?
What's the
you can
difficulty?
So I should probably figure that out first. Hold on.
There's paradox in the wild? That's unfair.
There is when you try to affect a child of Gaia, twisted or not. Yeah. He's trying to attack the spirit of a werewolf, even if the werewolf has fallen. The wild doesn't care. 7.
7. All right. So I'll use 3 quintessence to knock that down to a 4.
Get 4 rolls, and you'll need 5 successes.
4 rolls and 5 successes. I'm using the spell sheet, or
No, you can just use your dice. I had to use the spell sheet to figure that one out because it's a unique effect.
Got it. Okay. How many dice am I rolling? Just Arete?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to use the 2 bonuses from the audience. What would that give me exactly?
Only 1 per roll, but that's an automatic success, which means you could theoretically succeed in 1 roll.
Cool.
Damn.
All right. So I'll use
You
that.
only
And
need 4 more.
I'll blow a willpower from one of the votes that I have accumulated. I have a total of 8.
So you
Over the
can
course of
use
the
1
first
audience vote per action, but you can also use
Okay.
your own willpower for 2, which would put you needing 3 successes.
Okay, I'll blow willpower.
You could get 1 free willpower, spend 1 willpower, and now you only need 3 successes.
I got a 10, a 4, and a 5. So that's 1, 2, 3,
3.
4 successes.
That's enough to do it on the first turn, and yes, did you want the one that's on fire or the one that's busy kicking Daniel's ass?
The one that's busy kicking Daniel's ass. I want him out.
It forces him back into human form, and he actually falls over and says, with a very thick Louisiana accent, "What the fuck?"
Oh, this will be fun.
Leo, please roll Frenzy, and then spend your rage to super change automatically.
Yep. Super change, spend my rage, spent frenzy. I forget which thing that is.
Should be on your cheat sheet.
Yep, that's what I'm looking right now.
Also, gain 1 rage because they're hurting your friends. So spend 1, gain 1, lose none.
Okie doke.
And then
Okay.
gain a 2nd rage. So if you weren't full, you get +1 because you got hurt.
Yep. Okay, why isn't it not telling me the roll here? Give me that.
Wait. I'm crossing the streams again. I apologize. In this version, because this is 20th anniversary, I need you to make a rage check. So roll rage as a dice pool against difficulty 6.
Yep. That's
If you get
what
too many successes, then you rage. Then you frenzy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I see what you're saying.
It's not a resistance roll like in other versions I'm thinking of.
Oh, 6 dice. Really? Come on. There we go. 3 roll. 3 successes.
Yeah, you frenzy.
Oh,
You got a complete success.
isn't that good? So,
Right, so I'll still let you pick your targets because there's still 2 enemies, but once those are done, then I'm in control until you break out.
okay.
You only see 2 targets. You can hear more things moving around, though, approaching. You can also smell them now that you've switched to Krynos, and they smell like corruption and filth. They're
Okay.
Fomori. There's an army of Fomori coming at you.
Oh, fuck.
What the what?
No.
Corruption spirits of the worm, black spiral dancers, the Fandy Pentex. Gross toxin monsters.
I'm going to the one that changed back into a human. I'm going to just lob his head off.
Not even going to make you roll dice. Just describe it narratively.
I'm literally gonna be just. I'm going to roar as loud as I can, and go, roar, and just fucking bolt towards him take my claws and I just wrap my head in like a vice, and as it does, it tears off the body from the head and goes like that. And,
Interestingly, go ahead. Sorry, continue.
yep, and it literally goes right there and just nails it right into the tree.
Interestingly to the rest of you, the guy sees it coming, smiles ruefully, gets up on his knees and throws his arms out and just puts his head back and closes his eyes like he's ready and willing to die. It's probably also a bad sign. Sophie!
Sorry.
Zaftig, he needed 3 because it's his family. We're feeding into Leo's backstory.
Okay, so there's one werewolf left that we can see.
Yes, but you can hear more. You can hear more stuff. You don't know what they are. Only Leo can sense that.
All right. Shit. Wow. All right. I think I am going to try and use mind to inflict hysterical blindness on this werewolf.
Okay.
Or hysterical no senses.
Wait, you want to try to affect all his senses?
Oh god. Right,
That's going to be difficulty 9.
Shit.
It'll be
what
8
if
for 8 for 2 or 7 for 1.
Oh god. All right, I'll go for sight and smell because it's a werewolf.
Quintessence or other stuff?
I will use one of my votes for an auto success.
So DC 8.
Oh goodness! All right, 1 success.
So it's 2, but you'll have to keep going next turn. That's not enough to complete.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Any brain rolls you want to make this turn for free? You don't have to, just offering.
Any witch rolls?
Everyone, like Leo and Daniel did, where they're trying to figure things out, ask questions about your situation. I'm allowing 1 free each on the first turn from you if you want them.
Yes, I would very much like that. I have.
What's the question?
How can we use the terrain to our advantage, and like the terrain and the energies of this place?
What do I want that to be? Hold on. You don't have Primal Urge, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have you roll. Stand by.
I have cosmology, I have enigmas, I have esoterica.
Let's do cosmology. That's probably the closest. Plus, so it's going to be 2 rolls. First roll cosmology plus intelligence, and then awareness plus wits, both DC 6.
Okay, so intelligence plus cosmology. One fell down. Will we roll that one? Oh, I hate you. I hate you all.
Oh no.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and a 1. Can I spend one of my bonuses?
Sure. I'll be nice and let you have that. I don't feel like
Thank
you
you.
need to do that ahead of time. So, 1 success would be enough to tell you something's wrong. It's not so much the werewolves, it's whatever else is coming at you. Should not be effective here, and yet is. Whatever part of the wild you're in has been twisted or corrupted, and that shouldn't be possible. Been infected somehow. So, don't be here. Move out of the radius, which you didn't get enough successes to know how wide it is. Move into an uninfected part of this domain. Won't make you safer from it, but it'll make you safer from these things.
All right. At the very least, Sophie will call out. We've got to move.
Okay.
That kind of partially answers your question there, Steve, in Discord.
Yep.
Okay. Drake.
So going off. So you said we can ask one question for free, right?
Yep.
So going off of what Sophie's saying and kind of picking up that there's something wrong with this area, using life magic, which you said is very strong and potent here, can I tell if killing the forest would benefit us, or if rewriting the forest, to cleanse it or heal it would benefit us? Either one of those two things.
Roll awareness plus perception, difficulty 6.
Awareness, perception, difficulty 6. 2 successes.
Cleansing it would probably purge all those other things coming your way, but you're not sure you can because whatever effect was used to make it this way is a master level effect, 5 dots in the sphere. You can't sense how many successes, or however your brain translates that in character, the caster had. Theoretically, they got twice your arete to try, though. Clearly, Mr. White did this. None of the ladies that you've sensed had that kind of power. Metagame, for those of people paying attention to the little prequel stories we've been doing all along, Mr. White went somewhere through the call that was like the inverse of the wild and then came back with something.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Question. If we have significant correspondence and enough knowledge of the triad, could we fuck off to the Weaver realm, or is that just a terrible idea?
The answer is yes to all.
Okay.
But I mean, is it more terrible than this? That's what you have to figure out. You wouldn't necessarily be safer there. But you might be on more even ground, you might not. You don't know how far the infection spreads. But yes, it's actually relatively easy to pass to the Weaver, just not to the Worm from here.
Oh, I don't think we should go to Worm Realm. I think that'd be a very bad idea.
They wouldn't expect it.
They wouldn't. But I don't think it would be any better than hell.
For Drake, however, cleansing style life magic would probably be highly effective on whatever those things are coming through the woods now. Defending or offensive, whichever.
Okay. Alright, well, first off, before I do anything else, I am going to do my shout, which is a stamina plus dough roll, difficulty 7, and I can increase my stamina for 1 dot for every success. So, here go. Are you fucking kidding me?
Ooh.
And you didn't declare using free stuff ahead of time.
Because I'm rolling 7
50 dice, I know.
Oh.
So, I don't actually know what a botch would be on that, so I'm just going to call it a failure. You can try again next turn. I don't know what would you do there. Remove stamina? I'm not that mean, even in the final boss fight. Just a failure. Try again next turn.
Okay, alright. And that costs no action to do, so can I continue going, or does that end my turn?
No, that's no action.
Okay. I really don't know.
Holy shit, did you hover over it?
Yeah. It's all ones.
2 successes and 3 ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, half my dice.
Evan,
pool
leave
is
Steve
ones.
alone. You're not being nice.
Shit.
Wait, no. Eric's leave Steve alone.
I don't want to run and leave everybody, but
Could you set up a ward of some kind?
If you mean run to get to the guys coming at you through the trees, you have correspondence?
I do. Sophie said move, get out of this area.
Oh, right.
So,
I wouldn't
okay.
let you, as the strong guy, grab Daniel and run if you don't want to go alone, because he's got a broken rib.
Okay. I'll do what Sophie said. Can I do a really quick dirty rune kind of like a ward That would be kind of like when we ran through the door. It hit them with the caustic sort of thing. If these things follow us, it runs through a cleansing thing.
You can set it up, but you can't run till your next turn if you do. Or you could split your action and take less dice on the athletics check you're going to have to make to grab Daniel.
Fuck it. Let's blow some willpower and split.
Okay. So yeah, enlightenment. How potent do you want it to be? Higher DC, more potency.
How high can I go?
9, DC 9, and then I know what the mechanics are.
Okay.
5 to 9, 5 floor without quintessence.
I'll do it at 8 and spend a quintessence to bring it down to 7. So I wanted at 8 power.
And you're spending one of your votes?
No, I'm spending one of my quintessence.
Okay, but are you also spending a vote to get an automatic success, or saving that for the other roll?
No, I have 11. I have 11 cast votes and 11 fan votes. So
1 for each. Okay.
Yeah. I forget what
Spending it on the spell gives you a free success.
Okay.
It's the same thing it does on a regular roll too, but on a regular roll, also
I forget the difference between
spot.
between viewer vote and cast vote.
Cast vote can be used for more stuff. Viewers is only the free willpower. Cast, you can also do stability and awareness. The 3 stats you have that control stability.
All right,
and
all right.
you can recharge quintessence with it.
They can recharge quintessence. Okay, then I'm going to spend 1. So I'll spend 1 for quintessence, 1 for willpower. So my difficulty becomes 7, and I have 1 automatic success.
Yes.
All right. Difficulty, and I'm rolling air attack.
Yep.
2, so 3 successes.
Okay. That's a good shield. All right, Gabriel.
Remember that was a split. So.
Oh, right. You're still running. Make athletics plus stamina to see how far you get. -1 to your stamina pool for the split action. Plus free success for the vote use.
Still 7?
No, 6 for this one.
Another botch.
Oh my god.
Wait, I didn't roll enough dice. That only rolled 2 dice.
Oh,
Something's
that's
wrong.
right, because athletics is a dead zone for me on my sheet.
Yep.
That's right. Give me a second.
Okay.
2 successes
better.
plus 1 willpower, so 3 successes.
Okay. You make a good sprint with Daniel in tow.
Right.
Fireman style. Daniel's like, put my rib! Bouncing against your back as you sprint.
Wow.
Gabriel.
Pain don't hurt.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, so which one of those questions did you say I should ask?
All of them, but you can only pick one per turn.
Shit. God. Fuck. Damn. Shit. Okay.
Pick the one you think is most important for whatever you want to do this turn.
I'll go in order because they're really all the same importance to me.
Okay.
How does the wild treat people who worship it? Like, for example, Gabriel is in all faith and his prayers are often to earth religions.
Do you have esoterica dots? It's a knowledge.
I think so. Let me double check. I have 1.
Roll that plus intelligence plus dots in spirit.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
Esoterica plus intelligence plus spirit. A 7 and a 9.
Okay. You feel like you pray to the earth deities often. If Gabriel has a specific, it doesn't even have to be one. It could be like a pantheon. It could be several from different pantheons. But if you have faces to put to it, it could be very potent, especially if you pick one, or more than one, but one at a time. Maybe roll it into your Arete roll to do something. So like Frey, for instance, you know, related to fertility and earth, or something specific that is more than just the earth.
Most of the prayers I have in my Word document are actually to, like, Mother Earth or nature spirits, like Landvetir.
Okay, that counts. It's still specific. That's a face and not just, you know, the world.
Okay.
Is that the one you want to pick for this? I mean, mechanically, it won't change who you pick. Won't change anything, but it'll pick, you know, the form it takes. It will appear in the form you envision as Gabriel.
That brings me to a player question, actually.
I can help answer the question if you spend one of your votes.
This is a player question, not a Gabriel question.
But it's a cheat answer.
Oh, all right.
Pick something bigger, something powerful. Because there are spirit ranks in the world of darkness. There are these things called incarnate.
Gaia.
Too big.
You could really use her help right now, though.
Not sure Gabriel has the power to summon the wild as an entity. And if Gabriel did, you'd probably all die.
Nerthus.
Okay. Describe to the audience what that would look like to Gabriel if it appeared.
Let me double check I got that name right.
Okay.
Okay, no, I was thinking of... Where the hell is this name? Oh, okay, that is the one I'm thinking of. Vanir deity, Earth goddess.
You throw
Also
the spelling
known
in for
as
Rachel too, to
Yord.
Discord? Okay. So if it's Vanir, I can picture that, but still tell the audience how Gabriel would expect this to appear.
Oh, jeez. You're asking me to describe a goddess. That's terrifying.
Yeah, but the Vanir do have certain traits in common.
So basically, the Vanir, as opposed to the Aesir... nope, don't go into history. Anyway, nature personified. So imagine an entity made of the very earth and plants, kind of like a Green Man or Green Woman.
So...
But, like, Viking style.
Go ahead and roll. And by the way, it's a clever idea, but I'm not giving you an XP because you're going to get something cooler. Watch this, Rachel. Roll your Arete against difficulty 6.
I'm scared, question mark?
Blood sacrifice will make it more potent. Take a lethal damage voluntarily.
Jesus, okay. A 6 and a 9.
2 successes. I don't know where you're going to put this on your character sheet, but you need to mark down something new. True faith, 2 dots.
Oh,
Look at Harry's face.
My god!
I'm scared.
that's very good.
So am I?
Go ahead and explain it to her, Rachel.
Yeah, so true faith is...
Gabriel's a he, not a her. I messed that up.
Yeah, so true faith is, really, really powerful and really, really rare. It's having God's phone number. Yes, Zach rules. Poor Sophie.
Oh God.
But, it's not God. So...
Doesn't matter.
It's
Yeah.
not, but we'll see how Tyler decides to torture me with this later.
Sophie,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Sophie has a specific flaw unrelated to God, the entity, but spiritual, deific power.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And did I mention I'm so sorry?
Well, there goes my
Mechanically-
burgeoning flirtation with Gabriel. I don't know if I can touch him anymore.
Oh.
Full of God. Oh no.
Mechanically, true faith and dots let you do amazing things like hold a cross out at a vampire and burn it, for instance.
Oh.
2
shit.
dots, yeah, would fuck him up.
I'm down
Yeah.
for that.
Like you can make tropes real if you believe in it. It can
Jeez.
also let you add dice to a lot of pools and let you automatically succeed at the dot level on certain actions related to your faith.
Holy. Wow. Okay.
Downside is mixing with things that oppose your faith actually can hurt you.
Oh, that's gonna drive another wedge between Father Vega and Gabriel.
Uh,
No
And,
more
like-
black magic rituals, Gabriel.
out of all the people in the
You're not
world
my real
who-
dad.
Out of all the people in the world who manage to achieve true faith, most of the time they only ever get that one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That you have
one
two
god
is,
is the
like-
Pope.
This is connected to what happened to you, what's been happening to you in the side, and what happened when you made that deal that no one knows about at the arena. This is all that plot spinning out. So,
Shit.
when you cry out with your prayer, which is quite dramatic for the players, we don't need to say the words, but you can picture it in your head. The shadow wings that you're normally used to seeing when he uses spirit, you hear the back of the shirt rip when real wings spring out, full size, like angel wings. They're like 8 feet long when they unfurl, and
Oh.
he could wrap himself up in them entirely, which is handy because they seem to be part metallic because they reflect the sun and make the sound like a sword coming out as a scabbard when they pop out.
Cool.
But because it's an earth goddess, are they brown?
Oh yeah, they look like hawk wings.
Sweet.
They're not like white and fluffy wings. No, none of that nonsense.
Screw that crap.
Especially that's why they work here, because you're in the wild. It's why they're real in this place. What you actually hear is the sound like Ents on the move. That creaky sound of wood moving and the ground shaking. And then you hear something respond to Gabriel from off in the distance, but the voice is like wolves talking with their mouths full of rocks. It's a good way to explain it. And you have no idea what the words are. You just know they are words because Gabriel is reacting with astonishment. And the wild is constantly alive with movement and noise and sounds because I've been explaining you've been hearing everything around you. But when that thing starts approaching the wild, the nature drops silent, almost like in reverence.
I hope those are on our side? Question mark.
And then something starts happening with whatever it is that is coming towards you that hasn't gotten here yet. Is apparently engaging whatever it is you summoned, and you can't see it, but you can hear it, and it sounds epic.
What the fuck?
I think that's on our side. You think that's on our side? Yeah. Okay. Well, with these newfound wings, do I automatically know how to use them, or do I have to guess? Because I'm gonna grab someone and zoom off after Drake.
Automatic, but you still have to make the stamina plus athletics roll with -1 stamina for splitting actions to see how far you get.
Okay, throw that at me a little.
Stamina -1 plus athletics against difficulty 6. And can't grab Leo. He's gonna have to do his thing on his own. So Drake or Sophie. I'm sorry, Vega or Sophie.
You know the answer.
boy.
You could try for both. Difficulty's higher though. It becomes 7 instead of 6.
Use willpower, see what happens.
Yeah, use votes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a freaking vote. And try for both.
Roll it.
'Cause, yeah.
I would, yeah.
There's something that if I don't grab Vega. No, that's not what I thought it was. Okay. I got a 10.
So that's 2 plus the vote is 3.
Awesome.
Yep.
Oh god. I was like, wait a minute.
In this case, that was good, yes.
Oh.
As you all move off, you're in frenzy, Leo, so I don't know how this sinks in since you can't really think tactically, but Cuz, instead of reacting with what you would expect to be panic, smiles impishly and takes off into the woods away from them and away from whatever's happening behind you. And he says, "See ya, Cuz." And swinks and says, "The family says hi." And right before he disappears, he says, "All of us." Make a willpower roll.
Oh, Jesus, I got a lot of willpower.
Current, not permanent, unless it's the same. Difficulty 6.
I got 9 willpower. Alright. Difficulty 6.
Oh.
Oh my god!
How is that even possible? -10.
Oh my god!
Wow.
It's okay though. That's okay though. We can't program that to make the 10s override the 1s, so you still succeeded because you got 2 10s, and those make the 1s go away. So that actually means you got 4 successes.
Okay.
The green is 10, red is 1.
Okay. Like, terrible. Oh my god.
Otherwise, wow, it's a lot of 1s. So
9 dice, man.
you come out of your frenzy enough to you're like in control again, which I know again is also not normal, but for the narration of this episode is what we're doing. That's for Hot Dog Wizard. You're able to regain control of yourself based on what he said. And then right before he disappears and all that's left is one gleaming eye and his wicked smile, like the Cheshire cat fading away. Even Mom and Dad say hi. And then he's gone.
That's gonna sound.
And yes, I know I said I wasn't going to use that. That was a lie to actually make Jared react. We are using that plot line.
Oh.
That's gonna make him go into rage, I believe.
It is going to put you in a certain mindset, yes.
He's gonna be pissed. He's gonna try to go after him and be like, "What? What'd you say? Come back here!" He's gonna frantically try to chase him, just do the best he can, and try to squeeze it out of him. Absolutely, like.
Too bad. You can't think clearly enough right now to realize he was trying to egg you on, so you were in a certain emotional state. You go to run, but you don't, because the voice behind you stops you. "Hey, sexy. I hear you want to play." And it's just you and her. Everyone else is gone. And that's where we take our 10-minute break.
Oh,
That's.
Nice.
I knew. Yeah.
We'll be back in 10 minutes, audience. Don't go anywhere. We're going to see if Leo can defeat Lacey alone.
holy shit!
Susceptible to mind magic. And we've returned from break. As Leo shows down with Lacey. The rest of you, though, decided to try to outrun the corrupted area. And you make it about a half a mile. As the sounds of pursuit slow down and fade into the distance. And you come to the shores of a very large lake. You can see the other side, but it's just like, dots in the distance. And left and right to the horizon is water. Or at least to where the woods turn and curve to such a degree that you can't tell if you can go around it. You're like, all right, with the exception of Gabriel, I guess we're stopping here. And even Gabriel, you don't know. You're still new to wings if you get all the way across this without getting tired and falling in.
Just try to put on the brakes and fall into a tree or something. I don't know.
You can smoothly land. You just don't know how
cool.
much stamina you have to go long distances without landings for breath first.
I like the idea of Gabriel just being like a bird falling out of the nest.
These wings are new. I don't know what to do with these.
So what do you do when you hit the shoreline, the five of you, and you realize Leo's not with you?
Did we see the exchange with him and his cousin? Or, sorry, Lacey?
Nope, because you all ran, or were pulled away.
Okay.
You have no idea that's going on. You assume he's fighting his people.
I'm looking for him if I notice that he's not in the company, and I'm like, did anyone see him? We have to get him.
I look for Leo's mind sign.
Which correspondence do you have?
1.
Outside your range.
Okay.
Can I work with Sophie to do that? I've got correspondence of 3.
Yes, he's back where you were. He never left. You don't sense any of those weird energy signatures that were coming towards you, and you don't sense Cuz, but there's another mind there, a heavily shielded one.
So Gabriel touched Lacey's mind last game.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's still back there.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
We need to go get him now.
We do. However, we can't just rush back in there. We need a tactical retreat. Let's do some tactics.
no. That's
Preparing, this is the fight.
I gotta
You hear a voice behind you in the middle, interrupting your debate. It is feminine, but it's also like dog barks and the screech of large birds, and it says, "My child."
Who?
You turn around, you'll see.
Gabriel turns around.
There's a figure coming out of the lake that is not disturbing the water, just like emerging from the water without even a ripple. It's part snake, part elk, part bear, part wolf, with wings. 4 of them. Not stretched out at the moment, just like in the furled position. The teeth are extraordinarily noticeable. So white. So much like wood. So sharp. The eyes are the bluest blue you've ever seen. Ice blue. Nordic blue, one might say. It is looking right at you, Gabriel, and you immediately recognize this is what you called. As it steps onto the shoreline, flock of wild birds, mostly ravens, just appears out of nowhere and starts landing all over her's form. You notice when it touches the ground, it makes no noise. And like leaves and branches and such move out of the way of its feet.
Gabriel's actually speechless. he does, even though he knows that he's summoned this thing, he will stand in front of the others to try and, like, shield them just in case.
It walks right up to you. It's got that sweet fruity scent of the deep forest that also is masking that mold decay scent, like fall. Like piles and piles of fall leaves. That smell that Ever loves so much, and Tyler. But is actually decay in reality, but also new growth at the same time.
Hi, this is a really bad time. We actually have to go help our friend right now. He's facing a Nefandi, and I really want to murder this Nefandi.
He's battling his own demons as you must battle yours.
Gabriel has battled his own demons. Now what are you?
None of you have defeated your demons, not even Gabriel. It turns and looks at Sophie, and its arm moves towards Sophie and actually stretches to make the distance, but it doesn't like Mr. Fantastic stretch. It grows new leaves and branches and twigs and vines to make the distance as it goes. And it caresses the side of Sophie's face. It says, "Fear not, child. What you have stolen is not the divinity of my people."
Bye.
And when it touches you, something changes. You don't know what. But you feel more comfortable around Gabriel now than you did 5 minutes ago.
I mean, full disclosure, I've knocked down most gods.
You're not what? Oh, you're just talking in character. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am aware.
Cool, great.
I do not wish to convert you. All are free to make their own choices.
Cool, great. She
You've
doesn't like you, you don't like
gone
her.
up in my estimation now, so thank you for that.
Oh, I have compassion for her. I do not like her. I do not like anyone. I am nature. You all spring from me, but it does not mean I have to like you. I am indifferent. You're free to make the choices you will, and you're also free to survive or die as you will.
Okay, I like
Surviving
this
would
one
be
kinda.
nice.
Plain and simple. Are you here to help us?
+1 XP for Ever, simply because of what they said in the Discord. You should tell the audience that.
Guys, this is the Gentry.
What?
More teeth. Yes, obviously. We all are Veoneer. What does that change?
Nothing, my
Gentry or
lady.
gods?
Yes. On that note, what can I do for you?
You called out to me and I came. We are now forever bound. You gave your blood to the earth accepted your offering. You are part of me. I am part of you. So now you must be part of me. That is the bargain.
Bargain, he says, and looks at Gabriel like, what?
I made a changeling deal. Oops.
You made a deal with the weird and didn't even know it. Yep. You feel that you are obligated to fulfill your side of the pact, yes?
I will, but we definitely need to help our friend first.
Yes. Excellent. Keeping your bargain is always wise, because it would hurt both of us if the weird disliked us breaking our oath. Therefore, I swear to always uphold my oath to you. I will protect you in times of need. I will wrap you in the peace and protection of my divinity, of a true god. Looks at Father Vega, not a usurper.
My lady, I do have a gaze, as it is.
Yes, now you have 2. And the hand punches into your chest.
Oh,
The agony is undescribable, but only for a second. And then you feel calmer. You watch with dispassion as the goddess removes your heart and brings it up to its chest, and then the vines and leaves wrap around it, and it sinks away inside. The hand is still inside your chest, though, and something else is growing in its place. You don't know what, but your blood's still pumping. It pulls its hand out and it smiles and caresses the side of your face and says, "Now we are bound." And now your true faith works.
Gabriel, who doesn't really know much about the Fae, goes, "Am I a fetch now?"
That actually makes her laugh, which is like elks dying under the claws of roaring bears with a little bit of earth and rumble underneath of it, but it's still laughter. No, you are not a fetch. But you are closer to my kind than you were before.
That's not really possible. I'm
Oh, it's possible. She leans forward quickly and kisses the side of your cheek. And then, as she smiles at you, she backs away into the lake and, without a ripple again, disappears beneath the water, ignoring Sophie's question. What was your primary sphere up to now?
Time.
How many dots in time?
3.
Read me all your spheres.
Time, correspondence, and spirit. Time is 3, correspondence 3, spirit 2.
And that's all your spheres?
Yes.
Okay.
To become a changeling.
What?
Said, are you going to become a changeling?
Already halfway there with the time, only missing one piece. You now have
geez.
3 entropy, which is now your primary sphere.
What? No!
Wow. That's one powerful god.
No! Oh man, I'm not.
Oh, there's
Time Lord
drawbacks.
anymore.
Oh, there's drawbacks. I'm just not telling you all what they are till Gabriel finds out the hard way.
Fuck.
A lot of drawbacks for 3 dots in the sphere.
Fuck.
gotta
The
check and
summary
see
for
if
this
he's
entire episode is just fuck.
Fate and time. That's you now. Yes, Father Vega. Y'all just kind of stand there looking at each other. And no, Sophie, you don't know what the goddess did to you, but it makes you still able to interact with Gabriel.
Vicious, but I'll take it.
Highly sus. Always a
I don't know,
catch
never-
with changelings.
I don't know if she'll be compromised. You okay, Gabriel?
I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is we've got to go help Leo.
Times of the essence, you're right.
We should probably go now. I hate to say it, but you're probably in a really good position to just kick her ass now.
Also, that encounter took about 5 minutes of time, probably, which is 50 rounds. So, Leo.
Oh Jesus!
Before we
Did
go
that on
back,
purpose.
Yes, Drake.
Was I able to do the thing I asked?
Oh, yeah, you can roll your Arete to see if you can against difficulty 5.
2 successes. Yeah.
What's your arete up to now?
4.
So 2 dots, max of 6.
Okay.
At arete 5, your max becomes 7,
All right. Thank you.
etc.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep. Ollie, thanks me also for you. Leo, you're first.
I'm going to split my die pool, and I'm also going to spend some points. So I'm going to...
Werewolves don't have to split die pool. You just spend a rage, 1 point of rage for each additional action in the turn.
Okay. So I'm going to do Razor Claws, and then I'm also going to use Fenrir's Call to Arms. If I could.
Yes, you can activate both of them and close on Lacey, but not actually attack this turn because she's not right in your face.
That's fine. I just want to be able to outnumber the shit out of her. So, what was that roll again?
Roll your Gnosis against difficulty 7, please.
Difficulty 7. So Gnosis 3, 6. Come on. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Come on. Come on. Rolling. Aha! 4 successes.
It's a really good roll. Not quite enough, though. She actually leans up against a tree and looks at you, smiles, and says, "This will be fun." It's your turn.
My turn?
Yeah, you should probably activate Razor Claws and your other power and close with Lacey.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. She just starts laughing. It's a pleasant sound. Too bad she's so evil. You should probably activate Razor Claws and your other power and close with Lacey.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. It's round 4. You should probably activate Razor Claws, your other power, and close with Lacey.
Activate Razor Claws?
Round 5. You should probably activate Razor Claws, your other power, and close with Lacey. She's clearly
trapped
using
in
time
Groundhog
magic
Day?
on you.
Yep, I noticed. Yeah, I noticed
Oh,
that. Fuck.
I thought I was
You can do
losing
this
my
too,
mind.
Gabriel.
Just got that.
Same.
Oh.
I thought that I was going crazy. I was like, wait, that's the same thing. Wait, that's the same thing.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I got that. Okay. What can I do?
She's so evil and mean.
Yeah, so mean. So mean. Okay.
Are you going to try to break out of it?
I would like to try to break out of it, but can I actually
But how?
command a spirit to
No.
possess her of some sort and make her stop
How,
doing that?
no, because you haven't told me how you're going to try to break out of it. You can't just break out of a time spell. It doesn't just happen. You got to find a way.
You could try counting your heartbeats.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Do we have the sun?
Can't see the sun because you're in a dark primordial forest.
Okay.
Plus, you don't know if there is one in the wild.
Good point. Okay. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try counting my heartbeats for every. I would say I'm going to try counting my heartbeats to see if that'll work.
Willpower roll. Current, not total. Difficulty 9.
I'm also going to use my votes on this one as well. So
Eyes.
I'm going to use 1 willpower, and I'm also going to use a vote.
Can't spend your own willpower on a willpower roll, but you can use a vote.
Okay, cool. I'll use a vote then. Rolling.
3 successes.
Yep.
The 5 of you are all staring at Gabriel, going, "What the hell just happened?" When a voice behind you says, "Hello, lovelies."
Oh, God.
Father Vega, my friend. I'm going to need you to roll willpower difficulty 10, Father Vega.
Okay. I have 10 willpower, so that might be
Yeah.
difficulty 10.
Yeah.
Can I use quintessence or no?
No. Because you're resisting, not casting. You're resisting
Oh.
Lacey casting.
Where'd
she come from?
Okay.
Where'd she
Well,
go?
Correspondence.
is this a mind attack?
She's got correspondence. She can be in 2 places at once.
Oh, okay.
Son of a
She can, in
bitch.
fact, bilocate with the spheres you were listed when you asked for her character sheet. Father Vega, yes, it is a mind effect.
Okay. I have because of the armor, I have 10 willpower always.
Yep.
So I have 3 10s. Just rolled it. There it is.
Perfect. That means you'll be able to choose who you go after when it's your turn.
Cool.
Okay. Where were we? Not in the thing anymore. Not in the thing anymore. Okay. Daniel, it's your turn.
So Lacey just appeared. She
Yeah,
can
you all spin.
bilocate.
I assume you all spin around. You all spin around to confront the evil redhead. And Lacey did appear with what looks like a pack of 10 or so wolves, except the wolves look like World of Warcraft undead wolves that rolled around in that green pus shit that's in Undercity back before the Alliance retook it.
Never played World of Warcraft, but I
They're
can
clearly
imagine.
Fomori leaking filth everywhere that have infected and taken on the form of dead wolves.
Sounds about right. So, here's the idea. I am going to... First, I'm going to use my free knowledge roll thingy to see if my belt will work in this sort of environment.
Yes, there are shadows.
Okay.
And these
Lacey's
shadows
getting-
they're not wagging their fingers at you.
Then Lacey's getting the belt.
Okay.
I am struggling to find the rules for it, which I had written somewhere, but I'm dumb, so currently my...
Notes on your Astral character sheet. That's where I keep all my stuff.
Yeah, I thought I did too. But yeah. Let's see. I have just
See
a
if I still
document.
have that.
What was the name of the belt again? It was the
It was
something.
a very 90s name. I have to see if I still
It was
have
incredibly 90s. I definitely remember that one. Tales of Terror. Join that one. Okay. I think I have it written in sticky notes, but
All right, it might be in this document. Hold on. Yes, Wonders of the House. The Chains of Leviathan. There you go. It's in Discord.
oh, perfect. Thank you so much. So yeah, I am definitely going to
difficulty
be.
7.
What do you say? Sorry, say that again.
Arete difficulty 7. That's
Got it.
for a single target. Multiple target, Arete difficulty 7 minus X dice for however many targets.
Okay. That's 2 successes.
So here's what happens. It hits Lacey, and it digs in all Hellraiser style and stretches the wound open. She moans in pleasure,
Oh, god damn it.
because she's in the Nefandis.
God damn it.
Father Vega,
So she's still getting hurt, I assume. She just Like,
You kinky motherfucker.
yeah, like,
Okay. So we're
Oh,
up
also,
against.
2 paradox, Harry.
Ah, fuck. I thought paradox
And-
didn't work in the weird realms.
Oh, I got one straight away.
So this item would be paradox free in the Inferno, but not here.
Oh, okay.
Of course it would.
What's that, Father Vega?
I was asking if this is taking place in my head or like with everybody else present.
Right, it's your turn. Yes. So I was actually doing silent rolls before we isolated Leo. You all got affected with stuff then. I'm just telling you now. That's how Nefandas work. Nefandi work. So, Lacey, the effect she buried in your skull was... Hold on, I gotta look at yours. So... You have a horrible, inescapable addiction level craving. That can only be satisfied by seeing someone you care about bleed. Pick your target.
What?
Oh,
They don't have to
God.
die, they just have to bleed. You need to see it, smell it, maybe taste it.
Aren't we already bleeding? All of us, or some
Oh.
of us? Like I have to make the incision?
No, but nobody's bleeding. You were burned. Whatever Gabriel did, you can't see the wound. The when Gabriel cut himself for the thing, it's not like highly visible. That's like a cut the hand, feed the ground, bandage the hand deal.
Okay.
You need splatter, preferably on you.
I'm a martyr. Can I just stab myself? I mean, I was already halfway there.
Do
Like
you care
15 years
about
ago or
yourself?
whatever,
That's a deep character question for Father Vega. Do you truly care about yourself, or do you hate yourself?
Not more than I care for others. I would
Yes.
imagine.
But do you care about yourself at all, or is it all just loathing because of the Winterslaint soul?
I do loathe myself to a great extent because I was never this way that I am now. So
But does it outdo any consideration you have for self-preservation?
no,
It's an important question for Father Vega
I'm
because
a martyr, so
Yes.
I'm willing to
So
martyr
no, it
myself.
will not work
literally.
on yourself. So no, it will not work on yourself because you don't care about yourself. There's a deep moment you have when you come to this self-realization.
But isn't that paradoxical? Because he cares more about them than he does himself.
And that's what it has to be. It has to be people you care about a lot. You need to bleed.
Okay.
Come up with a clever idea. Maybe you can get out of it.
He'll make something up about the blood of the savior, and he will look to. Well, he's definitely not gonna get help from. I can't think of her name right now. Rachel's character.
Sophie.
Sophie. So he'll turn to Drake. 'Cause Gabriel's got his own thing going on right now. He's like, I need your blood now, please. There's no time. Hold out your hand. Give me your hand. Letter opener, slice.
1 lethal damage, Drake.
And I just cut my hands underneath his bleeding hand, and just kind of go. I don't know what would be cinematically good for that. Like get blood on the collar, or like war paint blood on my face. I don't know. You decide.
I don't know. You can just rub it on your face, and now you have war paint lines. Because that's dramatic.
Sure.
Yeah,
Nice.
craving fulfilled.
Now style.
nice
Okay.
to know that Father Vega cares about me.
A lot, apparently, yes. The craving has been fulfilled for now. Leo, it's back to you. To your Discord question, you can't see the sky at all. You don't know. Complete canopy of trees.
And I'm still being like, time. She's still got the time stuff on me, correct?
So with the roll you made, you were able to understand what's happening to you, and you understand that you're going to have to sacrifice something to break out of it. Gnosis or rage.
Do I sacrifice all of it or just a certain amount?
Not sure. More than one. You'll find out when you pick.
Oh, freaking A, man. I'll go with rage.
You lose 3 points of rage and 1 willpower to break out of the spell.
Okay.
Plus side, it knocks you out of frenzy. You're now in control of your actions.
Yay.
Not a lot of rage points left with which to take multiple actions, though, until you earn some back. Breaking out of the turn frees you, but ends your turn. So it's back to Sophie.
All right. So I want to try and sow confusion in Lacey's head by Sophie giving her some of Sophie's own memories. So Sophie's essentially the black sheep of her family.
Yes.
Super dark, super gothic, but like she still loved her cousins. She was still there for Christmas. Her family was still like, oh, you're a hollow one, but we love you anyway. And so she wants to give Lacey that memory of being loved unconditionally. And I'm hoping that will fuck everything else up.
Compassion is
So.
the greatest weakness.
Anyone into mind magic's been waiting for this showdown.
Oh god damn it.
Here we go.
First, go ahead and roll your arete to see if you can get into her head. Difficulty,
Okay.
Difficulty 5.
I'm gonna spend a cast vote on this one. I got 5 left. Or audience vote. Oh, fuck my life.
Oh no.
Okay, I roll a 4, a 3, and 2 1s.
Oh no! Well, still one success. But you haven't gotten in the mind yet. You're lost in a maze. A maze of your own memories. That's weird. So you're fighting through them, which is the dramatic way of saying you'll have to try again next turn to carry on the spell.
Okay.
Drake,
We're trying
now
my
got an aggravated and a lethal.
I'm wait, I don't have an aggravated.
Oh, right, you've only got the lethal. Yes, you were the one who was smart. I forgot.
Correct. I'm gonna try my shout one more time just to see if that
Yes, roll that.
works. Stamina plus 4. Difficulty. Four successes. There we go.
There it is.
There we go. That's more better. Alright. So, I get a bonus of 1 dot for every success. So, I get 4 additional stamina. This does not say that there's a cap.
There's a universal cap of 10, but that's really it.
Okay. So, my stamina is currently 7, if you were curious. Okay.
The audience wants to know if you're going to try to super kick Lacey.
So, that's an interesting question that you ask, audience. Because yes is the answer. I do, just do a pose and I'm just like, ah! And I like you can just see like all of the muscles just start bulging, veins popping, and everything goes through. And I actually move quicker, because while Gabriel was getting his heart ripped out, Drake actually uses life magic to up his dex as well, so he's at maximum fighting prowess. He has currently 6 strength, 6 dex, 7 stamina. And just kind of like coils all of his muscles and just starts the sprint, and he's going to open with the leaping bullet kick. Where are you? Thunder kick. So this is different from Typhoon kick, Tyler, before you ask. So next round I can also Typhoon kick. Alright. Thunder kick, devastating flying kick, hurling myself through the air. The martial artist focuses my chi and mass into a strike potent enough to end most fights immediately. Doubt that will happen here. In game terms, each success adds 1 additional die to the kick's damage. Character cannot use the thunder kick more than once every 5 turns, however, as it demands intense focus and commitment. Alright, this is a dex plus martial arts roll. I'm going to add that to get 6 dice. Plus my martial arts. Difficulty is 7. And let's see how this do. I'm spending a willpower before this roll for 1 automatic success. Quintessence only works on spells to lower the difficulty, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Wow. Is that the right number?
9. It rolled 9 dice.
5, 6. That is the right number. 1 success on 9 dice.
One success is enough for the thing to work, though.
With the willpower that
Well,
becomes
you get
with the
two.
willpower that becomes 2 successes. So my damage ends up being my strength, which again, like I said, is 6 plus 3 plus the 2 successes. So I need to roll 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 dice. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So I don't know what the the way that this is listed. It doesn't give me a difficulty on the damage.
Always 6.
So it's 6. Okay.
Rolling for damage is 6. Rolling to resist damage with defense is 5.
Okay. All right. So difficulty is 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can you spend more than 1 willpower a turn, and can you spend willpower on damage?
Yes and no. Yes, you could, but not on damage.
Okay. Fair enough. Here we go. 3.
Yeah, the 10 kills the ones. It's actually 5.
So 5. 2,
Yep.
3, 5. 5 damage.
So,
And that
You unleash-
is- and that is lethal.
you unleash on Lacey.
Yes.
2 of the wolves leap in the way.
Cool.
And you kill the shit out of those wolves. Like, you just break them. And it was 2 because success is on the attack roll.
Okay. All right. Clearing out the wolves.
Yes. They were clearly holding their action for that.
Fair enough. Okay.
Gabriel.
I would like to. So.
True faith.
Yes, but no. So there's the effect that's going on from Lacey. There's also effect in place from Father Vega's evil twin. I'm going to sense for Nefandi.
Awareness plus perception, difficulty 6.
plus perception. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Two 9s and 2 10s.
There is one Nefandi here, and it's Lacey. You remember you've done this before, and Father Vega's soul would register. Not anymore. One of you has overcome your demons.
Oh shit.
Happened in a previous session. We didn't broadcast it, but it happened.
Okay, well then. Gabriel is going to... Can I use my correspondence and entropy to destroy her bilocation?
Gonna be a showdown like what Rachel's trying to do.
Okay.
You're attacking her strong point. So first you have to try to get in, so you gotta roll Arete against difficulty 6.
I would like to use a audience award with that.
Okay.
One success. I have a 9 down here.
So for you, it's not like getting lost in a mental maze of memories. For you, you're trying to make a direct connection to Lacey. And when you try, it's like it's trying to connect you to that tree behind her, to the wolf in front of her, or to the snail on the ground next to her, and it's really frustrating. You haven't gotten through the wards yet. You can carry on next turn. You're at 2 successes, just like Sophie.
Okay.
Lacey decides it's time to get dirty. Apparently she doesn't think she's been playing dirty all along. And while you're forcing your way out of your trap, when her trap, the time trap, Leo, she immediately lunges at you with her laugh, with her cute little Lacey laugh the whole time, and drives the knife into your side, twists it real good, pulls it to the side, and yanks it out. It was a silver knife. So, you can try to soak, because werewolves can soak aggravated damage.
Yeah.
Roll your stamina against difficulty of 5. Also, you get a rage point.
Yep. I was just about to say, can I stab myself to get rage back?
No.
Can't? Damn it.
Can't hurt yourself to do it, no.
So 5 dice. Difficulty 5.
Yep.
Please don't. Oh, 5! Hell yeah!
You take 1 aggravated damage, which we cannot regenerate.
Oh, no. Oh.
And as she pulls the knife out, she bends it just right, and you hear a crack sound. And you feel the tip slide deep inside. You lose a point of gnosis. Dirty cheater. Daniel.
Yes. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to hit her with some... I'm going to hit her with some lightning. You know what? I'm just going to nail that.
Okay. Arete against difficulty 4.
Oh, that's good. Because that's 4 successes.
Okay. You can roll 8 damage dice against difficulty 6.
Let's see it. Big numbers, big numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a 1, so 5.
That one does not make her moan in pleasure. That one actually makes her shriek a little bit. It's the first time you've heard that.
Good to know that you can feel it.
You do sense that there was a forces ward on her, but you overwhelmed it. That is not her strong suit. Father Vega. You are muted.
Sorry, I'm dumb. How many wolves are left?
8.
Okay. These are not werewolves, correct? These are just regular wolves.
They're not what?
They're not werewolves. They're just regular wolves.
No, they're Fomori spirits in the form of wolves. They're not even actually wolves. Spirits of corruption and gross shit.
Okay.
Infection, disease, pollution.
And the only ones attacking Lacey right now are Daniel?
Oh, you can tell Sophie and Gabriel are trying to do things also, but their attack isn't physical. And Drake's trying, but the wolves are getting in the way of the super kicks.
I'll try to get the wolves off his back. I'll get between them and him if I can.
So they're in a tight circle around Lacey.
Cool.
You could get between them and him, but that means Drake's now super kicking you. So they're not attacking him, they're leaping in the way of his attacks when he targets Lacey.
I want to use Forces and Prime if possible, to just kind of like push them back away from them, kind of like how I did at the nightclub, like just disperse the group.
Arte, difficulty 6.
Okay. I'll spend a bonus. Spend a audience vote. Let's see. So we got 7 now instead of 8. We got 3 successes plus whatever the bonus gives me.
2 of the wolves are flung so far away it'll take multiple turns to return.
Cool.
At least 2. Leo, it's your turn.
So, just to make sure, I wasn't able to get the call to arms or...
Oh yeah, they activated
Okay. Making sure.
multiple times. But only once as far as time is concerned.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know if I had to roll for it. I think you have to. Okay. I'm going to... I'm actually going to take my sword and I'm going to fucking use it. I don't know what this thing does yet. So.
That would make you having activated Razor Claws pointless, just so you know.
Okay.
If you
then
care.
Then I'll go use my claws and I'm just going to tear it to shreds.
Roll plus strength. Difficulty 6.
Actually, I got a quick question. So can I come up from the top from the top and then quick change and then come up at her from low, kind of do like a fake out?
I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. Quick changing doesn't let you teleport through her.
Well, no, like quick change, and then when she thinks I'm coming up top, I quick change, she kind of blows it from the top, and then...
She's not trying to dodge. It wouldn't change anything.
Gotcha. Okay, then.
She's
Yeah, then
not
I'm
splitting
just
her
gonna-
dice pool, apparently.
Then I'm just going to
Or
straight
maybe
up...
she already is.
Then I'm going to straight up just tear it to shreds. Okay.
To answer your question for anyone else who wants to know, like, just trying to feint in combat would be a wits plus subterfuge versus wits plus empathy. Highest roll wins, and it doesn't automatically let you hit. It reduces the difficulty of hitting.
Would it be a dex plus brawl or...
Nope, strength.
Dex plus, okay, thank you.
Werewolves are not agile.
Yeah, but they know how to fight.
Yeah, with raw brute strength. Especially your kind of werewolf.
So, any chance Drake might be a werewolf? Be pretty cool.
I can wait on season 2, first episode. Drake's like, so if you bite me, will I become a werewolf? That seems cool.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
Can Sophie watch?
Four,
Cry?
What'd you get?
4 successes.
Okay, so that means you can roll strength +2 +3 for damage, so strength +5. That many dice against difficulty 6 to damage.
So 4, 9 dice. Okay, 9. Roll that. Four dice again.
When you hit her clothing, your claws actually slow down. It's almost like trying to rip through steel. But you do draw blood, just not nearly as much as you thought you would. Her clothing is magically reinforced. Of course, it's lacy. But you still drew blood. Sophie, for Arete, roll round 2.
New spade of dice. Fuck all of you.
No!
Wait, what did he say?
6. No, wait. What was it the first time? 6, right? Yeah. 6 because of the wards.
Are you sure it's not 5?
Like,
It is if you spend a point of willpower. You can't use an audience vote without declaring in advance, but you could spend a quintessence. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
It is if you spend quintessence.
I will, because I rolled 3 5s.
Okay, so that's 3 successes.
And oh man, I meant to be sorry. So, alright, next turn.
What happens is you enter the minigame next round. Drake,
Oh shit.
because your minigame might be affected by this round.
Hi.
Kick
So-
some more wolves.
No, I will not.
Okay.
I would like to see that the wolves are kind of like encircling Lacey, or at least like priming to like, leap out. I can tell that she's using the wolves as a distraction or as a barrier. So I'm going to kind of like take my foot and the point of my toe and kind of drag it along the forest floor and build up dirt and leaves, and then fling it up and then kind of like, swipe through it. Essentially making this kind of like explosion of dirt and leaves and dust that I disappear into. And I want to stealth so that I can get through the wolves and get up directly to Lacey. And that's going to be my arcane.
Do you have forces? I know you don't have matter.
Do not. I do have 2 dots in matter. I do not have forces.
Oh, you do have matter. Okay,
Yes.
either one works. So roll your Arete against difficulty 5 to start. Successes will determine how many dots of arcane you can access up to your normal maximum. How well it works.
3 successes.
So you can use 3 of your arcane in addition to your normal stealth roll. Stealth plus dex plus 3 arcane. I know you have more than 3, so.
Alright, so
Standard difficulty of 6.
standard difficulty of 6. My dex is currently 6, so I'm going to do dex plus charisma to make that a pool of 6. Plus my stealth. Now, am I adding arcane to the roll?
As dice,
dice? Okay, that's not just a flat bonus. Okay.
Right.
So I need an extra 3 on top of that. So
Yes.
I'm gonna add martial arts to make that dice 3. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 dice coming up. And yes, I am spending a point of willpower because I've got so many stored up. Thank you, everyone who has given me a vote up to now. You are letting me basically get willpower every round for this fight. Alright, here we go, baby. 7 successes.
Okay. You can't still hit this turn, but you're pretty sure the feint was successful.
That's fine. I'm not trying to hit her this turn. I just want to
Right,
know
you're
that
building it
next round I'm past the wolves and I can touch her. As a free action, knowing how powerful Sophie is, I want to reach out to Sophie and just be like, we need to flood her with things that go against her nature. We can't just punch her to death. Because she's a mind mage, so I'm thinking between us we might be able to do something to her.
Gabriel. Roll your Arete again, difficulty 6, round 2 of your spell.
Say that again?
You're continuing your spell, so same difficulty, roll your Arete again.
Irritate. Find. An 8.
Okay. 3 successes. You have not made it through the ward yet, but you're closer.
Damn. But yay?
Alright, Sophie, now we're in the minigame.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's go.
You pass through the ward, and she's standing there in your mindscape, smiling at you, sinking her fingers into your brain. Let's see whose memories win. If your flood of memories hurts her, if hers hurts you. Opposed Arete rolls, difficulty 5.
Alright,
You
I
declare
am.
in advance if you want to use Hoke. I am.
If I want to use votes, yes, I'm definitely
Oh, it's
using
quintessence, whatever.
a vote. I'm using a vote. I am using quintessence. I am using. Did we come in with full willpower to this fight?
No, that was the one thing that wasn't full.
Cool.
You-
I'm blowing my last willpower.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that bad?
Yes.
It is bad, but this whole situation is bad. Oh, don't fail me, dice. 2 8s and a 1.
What did you spend from the audience? So you spent one
audience-
audience vote, your own vote. Okay, so that's 4
and a
successes then.
quintessence.
Yes. Your quintessence, your Arete is only at 3 still. Okay.
But no, mine's a 4.
Oh, I heard you say 2 8s and a 1. What was the other dice?
Oh, a 3, so it doesn't.
Oh, okay. The one's overridden by the willpower point you spent, so you're fine there. So that's 4 successes. You win by 1. What do you want to happen?
Oh, God, I just want Lacey to feel like this is what it means to be loved, and it is a tragedy that you never felt that. And I just want her to feel compassion and empathy.
Where are we? Sophie. Drake! No, wait. That was Lacey's turn. I apologize. I pulled Sophie into Lacey's turn.
Oh, okay.
Other Lacey.
Other.
That's not how that's gonna work, right? It's gonna make Drake sad. But it's what would happen at this stage. Lacey gets a really weird look on her face. You don't know what it is. It is a confusion of emotions. And then just kind of blinks out of existence. You broke the bilocation spell. Unable to concentrate.
Oh, nice.
Lacey
That's a
only
victory.
exists with Leo now. However, the wolves are still there. So it's Father Vega's turn.
All right. I think I still have some of those wonders that I made the last time that I only got to use like once. Those little bombs, those prime bombs. Could I use those to throw at the wolves to like disperse them, potentially?
Yes.
Get them away from us? Cool. I'll do that.
Daniel, I skipped you. What would you do on your turn?
Oh, I was gonna. Could it with matter 2? Would it be possible for me to transmute the water?
Can't hear you. Faded away. I heard you say with matter 2.
Oh yes. Sorry, my mixer. Forgot I turned the knob down. With matter 2, would I be able to transmute the water into, say, Mercury?
Sure, with
And
two,
then
yeah.
with forces 3, electrify it?
I just would like
The
to
wolves are in the
point
water,
out-
right?
The wolves are on the water's edge, yes.
I would like to point out that a gentry came out of that water and might be a little angry if you turn the water into mercury.
Well, then you know what? I'll just electrocute the water.
Yeah, maybe. Is that any better?
So, I want to hear Drake describe his coming out of the leaves super kick. Because all three of these things are going to happen simultaneously and murder 8 wolves. I'm not going to make you roll.
Okay, so basically I disappear into the woods, kind of sneak up behind. I see Lacey kind of disappear, and I'm like, oh, perfect. And I'm gonna just come running out of the shadows, and I jump in the air and I do a Ryu style hurricane kick, and I'm just like spinning through the air with one of my legs out, and it's just like pop, pop, pop. I'll hit like 3 wolves.
I like it. Yeah, between the three of you, the wolves, the Fomori, we shouldn't call them wolves because we don't hurt animals, but we hurt Fomori that look like wolves. They all just get super murdered. Gabriel, make your third roll.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where she is, you have enough correspondence to maintain the connection.
Nice.
Oh, I got a 9 and a 10.
That's enough to break the ward. So now you're in the showdown with the very distracted Lacey, who just kind of looks at you in the mental scape and says, "That was unpleasant." I kind of liked it. I'm gonna miss Sophie.
Oh my.
Okay. First, I'm gonna need you to make an empathy plus wits roll, difficulty 6.
Empathy. Okay. I don't have any empathy. But I do.
I know.
I'd like to add a vote, please.
Okay. I'll give you 1 success.
Hooray. And I would also, if possible, like to use a willpower.
Yes, that'll give you 2 successes.
Cool. Okay. Here I go. Rolling 2 dice. Oh shit, I got an 8. That is an 8, right? Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay. That will tell you about after you decide what you want to do. Now that you're through the ward, what's your goal? The bilocation's broken, but you could do something else.
I was using correspondence and entropy.
2.
It was originally to destroy the bilocation.
Right. But what do you want it to do now?
Can I tell if she is actually trilocation? Like,
She is not.
okay.
She really is physically where Leo is. She's low on quintessence.
Can I reach through her mind to absorb her quintessence?
No, that would require prime 3 or 4.
Son of a... Okay. Shit. Okay, so entropy is destroying stuff or altering...
Probability, yes.
Entropy bad, remember?
Can I...
Fate and time, think like a fae.
I'm going to age her.
That you can do. Roll your Arete against difficulty 5. I already did. If you fail, whatever she's doing succeeds. If you win, your effect succeeds.
I have 1 success.
With
No.
the bonuses?
She got 2.
Son of a...
Gotta declare the bonuses ahead of time, Father Vega. which Gabriel did for the first round, but not that part of the round.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Whatever she tried to do to you, though, Didn't work. It was some kind of emotional effect, and it's like you don't care. Feeling is not as important to you as it was before. Maybe that's tied to not having a heart. Downsides.
I done fucked up, y'all.
Mistakes
Okay.
were made.
Leo.
Okay. So I am actually going to spend a point of gnosis. Yep, I'm going to actually do Fenrir's Call to Arms and actually do the ability. So spend a note of gnosis. I'm also going to roll Charisma and Leadership, which is 4 dice, I believe. Yep. 4 dice, and if I get one success summons one of 2 creatures, additional success, one of 2 creatures, really. Success increases the number of creatures or spirits that answer the summons. So thus 2 successes brings up to 5 respondents, 3 successes sums up to 10 creatures, 4 successes results up to 15 creatures.
Yep.
While 5 successes brings basically everything within a 5-mile radius. So I am going to spend a willpower.
Yours or a vote?
Can I do both?
Yes.
I'm going to do both, so that automatically gives me 5.
But you have to... No, it automatically gives you 2. You still have to roll the dice.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, if I get 2 successes, it automatically gives me 5 summons, basically.
Yes, so you need to also spend 1 point of your own willpower.
Yep,
Like
that's
check
what I'm
the box. And then roll it. See if you can get 5 successes.
Hell yeah. Kaboom. I got 3. So 3, yeah, 5. So literally everything in the area, every predator, every panther, but there's 2 giant dire wolves that just come trenching out, and they definitely have a little bit more of a mystical side, like they're related to Fenrir. And they go all out straight towards Lacey. Just everybody.
Need to add a couple more songs. I need like just a dramatic Sting song. That's nothing else but that. Yeah. Spirits just pour out of the wild because they are already here. They're just watching. And essentially, they overwhelm her and pin her down. What do you do?
I'm going to take Excalibur.
And this is the moment when, a half a mile away, Gabriel realizes, wait. Now tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to chop her head off.
As the blade comes down, it actually, like, makes a weird noise when you cut through the air with it that it hasn't done before because you haven't used it. Almost like a singing noise. It's not singing, but, like, it's that tone, that sound. It actually makes the spirits shimmer and glow brighter, like they're more here. I don't know what that means. I should probably note that somewhere. And when it hits Lacey, it's like it's cutting through an apple. Like there's no resistance to this sword.
And I'm
normally in real life, there's no one swing cut off a head. It's like you gotta hack at it. It's messy. Yep. Not here. And simultaneously, the camera shows both views. The sword hits the ground on the other side of Lacey's head. Gabriel says, "Fuck. She knew she was gonna die. She said, I'll miss Sophie." A beam of silver and black energy shoots into the sky of the wild, and there's a resounding crack that you can all hear that echoes off into the distance. The head rolls over, looking up at the sky with a smile on its face.
And after that, I'm just gonna roar as loud as I can. And
only the spirit's here because you're roaring.
What?
Only the spirits hear the last thing that comes out of the head because it can make noise for a second after decapitation.
Okay.
My life for Sobek. The ritual is complete. Okay, what are you doing? You roar.
I roar, and this is going to be kind of like an emotional moment. And she's, to a certain extent, he's going to take the sword and just stab the body as much as he can. And he's going to yell, and he's going to be like, "You took everything away from me!" And just keep stabbing, stabbing, stabbing. And then as his form goes back to normal, you could just see him cry and cry until he's just curled up into a ball. And he's just gonna lay there. Just for a moment.
Sebek, Eric, Abhoth Sebek's the super demon thing that you don't know anything about yet. They are the sisterhood of... Enter weird demon name here. That's where the camera fades out as the five of you walk in on that at the last moment when he's like simultaneously victory stabbing and having a breakdown. And you're all just kind of standing there watching. Drake's probably super kicking the head, one never knows.
No, nothing like that.
I'm also gonna take the head and put it in like my knapsack if I could.
Good, because you needed proof.
Yeah, 100%. That's what the proof was.
Thank you for the follow. New music, Michael. We'll pick up next week with you back in the normal world because Leo can open a pathway home pretty easily now that he's in control again. Lacey is dead, but not without consequence.
Huh.
Yeah, huh. The ritual's complete. My life for Sobek.
And like we normally would do at the beginning of the session, I'll give you a little outro fiction, but instead of a long read, just a couple sentences. Somewhere in a very far off place that none of you know where it's at, Mr. White is sitting in, kind of looks like a chair, kind of looks like a throne. It looks like it grew out of a tree and a stone all at the same time into the most warped, malevolent form your brain can imagine, like geometry twisting. He sits in it, and he's got a book, but he's kind of drumming one hand on the arm, and the other hand he's got the book. Looks at his watch, obviously for the 5th time recently. Smiles and says, "Yes, now it's time." Puts the book down, and you hear that same crack noise, like the reality being torn asunder. And silver and black energy shoots down out of the sky and hits an orb that's sitting in front of him, made out of some kind of weird crystal the viewer could not identify. He smiles as he looks at it, and he swirls his finger over it in a pattern that is a deliberate pattern. And a call grows out of it. Same kind of call you heard about in the first session, elaborately described. Destiny awaits. He steps inside and the call folds around him. Whatever was on the other side was not a pleasant place, but not enough of a glimpse to tell more beyond terribly unpleasant and frozen.
And frozen?
Well, Seekers, we heard the screams from the cellar where the hidden stairs take us to Inferno. We smelled the blood and burnt flesh from those sacrificed to long-forgotten gods and saw glimpses from beyond the veil. But now we must return to fitful slumber until next week, when we return for the Season 1 finale of White Walls. But not the end of the story, or the end of our World of Darkness journey on this show. We thank you for journeying with us and hope to see you again next week. Don't forget to click follow here on Twitch and also subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube. We appreciate you all. For those curious, after Season 1 of White Walls ends, we move into Season 1 of Starlight and Smoke, our V20 game that Rachel's going to be running in the same world where consequences of the mage's actions will affect the vampires and vice versa. Heavy wink. It's all connected. We might not exactly know every way it's connected, but we will.
I have ideas.
As do I, yes.
Connect.
Special thanks tonight to our Patreons and all of our Twitch subscribers. You all help make our quality better, our cosplay sharper, and help us feed all our cats and dogs, and there's a lot. We love you all. Thanks also to Helmgast, Onyx Path Publishing, White Wolf, and Modifius for the awesome games used in this story, as well as Dark Somnia Music, Darren Curtis Music, Savic Music, and Helmgast for letting us use Cult Divinity Lost soundtrack. Awaken Seekers of Enlightenment and remind everyone who you are, and the next time they can find you on Vorpal Tales shows and elsewhere on the internet.
Hello, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Tonight I played Drake Jones, the Akashiyana mage, who got to use some of his stealth to a decent degree. Next time you will find me will be on the Onyx Path channel on Tuesday for part 2 of the Jumpstart of Exalt. Name forgotten. I had just remembered it. Something Dreams. Tomb of Dreams.
Exalted Tomb of Dreams. Nailed it.
Damn, that's so fucking good. Bam. All right, that's where you'll find me Tuesday.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so hey everybody, I have enjoyed playing Gabriel Hargrave and look forward to seeing you next week in it as him. Anyway, you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. Oh, sorry, my mind's still blown. Okay, so and also you can find me playing tomorrow night Dune with the epic DM Maron Recluse, aka Eric.
And also, on Ever's turn, I will point out, don't skip next week just because the final fight's over. We still have epicness happening, and Ever and I are gleefully crafting a proper Nordic ceremony to bring Leo into his fold, because that's his tribe.
Proper. Yeah.
Epic, properly themed and flavored. How's that?
Flavor.
Gonna have a party in a longhouse.
And I'm Eric. You can find me on Twitter at Mormon Recluse, and I'll be here tomorrow for Doom.
Hello, my name is Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere, including Instagram, where I will post a picture of my misbehaving dice in the punishment chair in the freezer.
Prove.
As far as where you can find me next, I will be here tomorrow for Doom, which I'm really looking forward to. I will also be in Tomb of Dreams, and then I will be running Changeling on Thursday, World War II setting. It's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of World War II, I will also be here on Friday running Mora Cinematic Universal RPG, the Mora, or Punching Nazis setting, because we're going to Kickstarter tomorrow, 12 hours from now. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Please check it out. That's it.
Is Harry next?
Yes, hello. Hi, I'm Harry. You can find me next on Wednesday playing Fallout, which I'm so fucking excited for. It is unreal. It's gonna be so good. I'm so just excited. It's gonna be dope. I love that shit. Anyways, beyond that, I'll be on Rachel's game on Thursday playing a Scottish troll who really doesn't like Nazis and really likes guns and explosives, and he's having an opportunity to mix the two. So he's enjoying that. Then you'll find me here. Beyond that, listen to Saratoga by Night. It'll be coming back soon-ish, probably once the semester's over, which will be soon. So yeah. And follow me on Twitter, Harry_Wyckoff. Beyond that, have a good night.
Leaves you, Leo.
Oh, jeez. I would just
Everyone's mind is blown.
a little bit, yes. My name's Jared. You can find me at Real Life Jared, pretty much everywhere. And today I played Leo, I believe. And next time you'll find me is I'm the Sunday guy. So I'm no longer not going to be doing Geared Up Gaming with Sean, unfortunately, but I'll be part of both games on Sundays, and that includes the Unknown Armies game. I'm actually quite excited for that one and this one. So, yeah.
Excellent. And now, for our Ride or Die viewers, my mind just got blown by a Discord comment, unrelated.
Right?
It's vote, what?
Like-
It's vote time. Wow. It's vote time. Viewers can vote for any one player each session. The player who receives your vote gains bonus XP. Also, that's what your votes for each other are. It's all XP.
Oh my good
Right.
lord. I can't think straight after what Eric just told us in chat. Okay. No, my vote definitely goes to Jared and Leo tonight. Completing your main quest and the awesome scene at the end, and just visualizing you at the end of there was really good. So that was awesome. And you fought her one-on-one, man.
Yeah, you definitely earned your place.
There was definitely some learning on that one for me, though. So, yeah.
I'm gonna have to give mine to Rachel for Sophie making Lacey feel. That
Good. That was real good.
that was a good idea. I didn't think it would work, but it did.
It was close. Lacey had 8 dice for that irritate roll and only got 3 successes.
Yes. Jared,
Could have went a very different way. 7.
I gotta
not 8,
I gotta give mine to Ever for what they went through this session. that was
Yeah.
something else.
That was a big turning point.
Yeah.
I'd enjoyed that, but my heart seems to be missing. So
Everyone's had a turning
Well
point
played.
this season except Harry, which means
Oh, I'll
season
write
2
something up
starts
for-
with Harry.
Yeah, I will write something up, I'll write up a proper backstory, something like that.
So I can manipulate it? Yes, please.
Oh, absolutely.
I also have to vote for Ever. That was a really amazing scene. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm. I am gonna give it to Leo for the honestly harrowing journey through the weird and his fight with the horrible Lacey.
Don't worry, he has not came out of this unscathed mentally.
That leaves you.
I'll definitely gotta go with. I'm gonna go with Ever. I really like the goddess and how she reacted with them, and the wings were really cool. I thought that was really cool.
Also,
Thank
you
you.
got a XP from Zaftig Ever, and Leo, you got 2 from Zach in Hot Dog Wizard.
Yep. So, and then for me,
Awesome being awesome to each other, everyone. But now, we must return you to your restless sleep for one more week. So until then, we wish you happy nightmares. And prepare for an epic party next week.
Woo!
Ooh.